We are on the agenda at item 10, new business, and welcoming our finance director, Mark Gunmeyer, back to talk about cyber risk security insurance.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah, so our cyber liability insurance renewal is approaching, and the details relating to the renewal are being shared confidentially into the meeting this evening as exempt from public disclosure and will be further discussed in the executive session. But to facilitate the renewal, staff is recommending commission approval of a renewal amount that is not to exceed what was budgeted for in our fiscal year 24-25 budget, which was $43,088, and to delegate to the general manager approval of the actual premium amount and coverage period, as well as to delegate or to authorize the mayor and the clerk to sign the documents as required.
Thank you. Is there any, well,
No question.
no question, because we're not going to discuss it out here,
Right.
essentially.
We're just
Right.
approving the amount.
Right, you're going to approve, or the suggested motion is to approve the cyber liability insurance coverage proposal as presented in the confidential format that you have available to in your packet for a premium amount not to exceed $43,000 and $43,098 as budgeted, then delegating to the general manager to approve the actual premium amount and the coverage period, and then giving authority to the mayor and the clerk to sign any necessary documents. We'll discuss that in executive session. A couple of years ago, the legislature made this information, cyber insurance coverage, confidential and told us that it's not now disclosable as a public record. So that's why we're doing this way. So that would be the motion, and we'll.
So moved.
Well, second.
I have a motion from Commissioner Gormley and a second from Commissioner Christensen. All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
And opposed say nay. And the motion passes unanimously. Thank you very much. And now we'll go back to our utility rate analyst, Trina McManus.
Yeah, good evening. Tonight, staff is here to request that the commission set a public hearing to establish or change electric rates for September 17th, 2024 at 5 p.m. And direct staff to advertise. Last year in early 2023, Utility Financial Solutions did a full cost of service analysis for the electric division and recommended a 2-year rate design. We did share those results with the commission in a public hearing on July 13th, 2023. And year one of that proposed rate design, which was a 2.75% overall increase, was adopted by the commission and went into effect on October 1, 2023. During the public hearing that we will have upcoming in September, staff will revisit that electric cost of service analysis and discuss the proposed rate design for year 2. So again, staff is just requesting that commission set the public hearing for September 17th.
Thank you. Ask for a motion. I'd like a motion to, thank you. I have a motion from Commissioner Gormley.
Second.
And a second from Chair Tate. All those in favor, please signify by saying aye.
Aye.
And opposed say nay. And the public hearing is set for September 17th, 2024 at 5:00 p.m. Thank you. And now we'll turn it over to our general counsel, Mr. Sam Justice, to talk to us about an IGA with.
I think I'm gonna, if he doesn't mind, I think I might invite Mr. Woodworth up to talk about the High Heaven Tower. Because as I did prepare the resolution, Mr. Woodworth has done the bulk of the work on this.
Thank you.
Thank you. We're requesting the intergovernmental agreement which allows Mac Water and Light to mount our dual dipole antenna on the Yamhill County Tower in order to make use of the 150-foot unimpeded tower at High Heaven. With this agreement in place, we'll be able to proceed with the deployment of the radio equipment already purchased for the approved procurement back in October 2023.
Right, I might just add to that. So I worked with county council to come up with the intergovernmental agreement, spoke with them sort of length about it. I'm recommending the agreement in this form. There is a resolution in the packet for the purposes of approving that. I understand if the commission approves this, it'll, in the next week or so, it'll go in front of the county commissioners for approval. But it's already been approved by county council, so I don't anticipate that being any problem.
Thank you. Then I would entertain a motion to adopt this.
And I'll just read that this is resolution number 2024-15, a resolution by the city of Menville's Water and Light Commission authorizing approving an intergovernmental agreement with Yamhill County to site wireless communications equipment at High Heaven. That's 2024-15.
Yeah, I have a motion from Commissioner Gormley
Second.
and a second from Commissioner Christensen. And I would ask the clerk to poll the commission, please.
Yes, Mayor Drapkin,
Aye.
Commissioner Tate,
Aye.
Commissioner Gormley,
Aye.
Commissioner Christensen.
Aye.
And the resolution is adopted unanimously. Thank you so much. And now, Mr. Burke, if you will join us to talk about our agreement with the city of McMinnville related to the Third Street improvement design.
Summed it up there.
I didn't say
All
anything.
right, so staff is recommending that commission approve a cooperation agreement with the city of McMinnville for 30% design for Third Street Improvement Project. The amount is not to exceed $35,000. This is budgeted in the 2024-25 budget. This is a contribution now for the Third Street project there.
All good. I got a thumbs up from this person.
Questions on it or?
Question?
All right, you also have a resolution?
Right, so resolution number 2024-16, a resolution authorizing and approving a cooperation agreement between the city of McMinnville and the city and the McMinnville Water and Light Commission related to the new public water main improvements for the Third Street Improvement Project. That's 2024-16.
Entertain a motion to approve as stated.
Almost.
I have a motion from Commissioner Christensen and a second from Chair Tate. And I would ask the clerk to poll the commission.
Yes, Mayor Drapkin,
Aye.
Commissioner Tate,
Aye.
Commissioner Gormley,
Aye.
Commissioner Christensen.
Aye.
Resolution is adopted unanimously. Thank you so much. All right, and now we're going to talk about a contract for property acquisition and assistance services. Welcome.
Yes, tonight staff is recommending award of a contract for engineering services to Crow Engineers for property acquisition services for potential future water treatment plant and electric substation site. Basically the scope of the contract is mentioned as phase 1 environmental assessment, surveying, appraisal, planning assistance, and property acquisition assistance. Staff conducted an informal solicitation on this due to the dollar amount. He sent it to 5 potential engineering firms as required. We received 1 proposal. They met all criteria and qualifications and was a responsive proposal. Went into negotiations and came out with a price of $129,400. And staff is recommending award to Corello Engineers for those services.
So why do you think only had 1?
I have no idea. Interesting.
So I can talk to that a little bit. Gorilla was the one that did some previous work on that one, so. What's that?
The word was out then.
Probably the word was out. I'm not sure in regards to that, but they kind of been working with us quite a while.
Fine, thank you.
Okay, any additional questions or comments?
Nope. Look here.
Would you like to read the formal?
Yes, so we're looking for a motion finding the consultant most qualified after informal solicitation process pursuant to AR 137-048-0210, award engineering personal services contract to Carrillo Engineers Incorporated for property acquisition assistance services related to a future water treatment plant, an electric substation, at a maximum price of $129,400 and authorize the mayor and clerk to sign.
I'd entertain a motion to approve.
So moved.
I have a motion from Chair Tate and a second from Commissioner Gormley. All those in favor, please signify by saying aye.
Aye.
And opposed, say nay. And the motion passes unanimously. Thank you very much. Any general manager comments?
Hard to believe, but I don't have it.
Commissioner comments? I will just say we have a card here for Candy Olson. We'll be sending flowers tomorrow. Everyone is welcome to sign and personalize a message, anything you'd like.
So Rick and I grew up together and, you know, we served on lots of stuff downtown. Rick was really active with the fire department for decades. Did some of their first computer systems and that, and then, you know, Rick was on the planning commission a couple of times in the city council and eventually became mayor. He was our mayor when we dedicated the water treatment plant. So there's some great pictures of Rick. We did that, so.
Nice. Good. Commissioners have had a chance to review the financial highlights and have questions or none?
No question. No question.
Okay, so you want me to read us into executive session and then close the meeting, or you want to read us into executive session and then I'll close the meeting?
I'll go ahead and read this into executive session. So we're going to enter the executive session pursuant to RS 192-660 sub 2 sub F to consider information and records are exempt from public disclosure under RS 192-345 sub 23 revealing security measures to protect individuals, buildings, property, and information processing, and RS 192-355 sub 47 relating to cybersecurity insurance records and coverage, and RS 192-660 sub 2 sub P to consider matters relating to cyber security infrastructure and responses to cybersecurity threats. We're also going to have an executive session to follow pursuant to 192-660 sub 2 sub E to conduct deliberations with persons designated to negotiate real property transactions. We are not going to come back into open session because there'll be no further actions taken this evening. I'll note that if we have any media with us that will join us in executive session, they're cautioned not to share any information discussed in executive session with the public. With that, I think we're ready to drop into executive session.
Well, thank you. So anyone that needs to leave or leave Zoom, now would be the time.
So.